Okay, everybody, we are back. We are back with some racing here. Go here really quickly. I'm gonna register for this event, Monza. Let's go ahead and register. It's gonna be a pretty fun stream. Happy Memorial Day to everybody. And thank you for all that served. Today we're going to be doing some more Monza, honestly, just get some more practice in. Tomorrow the track obviously switches, but today we're going to be talking about what is next for us in terms of Le Mans as well. We had our first practice essentially yesterday. It all went well. We're just trying to figure out what car we want to run. Do we want to run the hypercar class and then obviously make a decision on what actual car manufacturer we want to run if we decide to go with that, or do we want to run in GT3 and then again decide on what manufacturer we want to run with if we decide that one. So we've kind of narrowed it down to a few cars per class. I think if we do the hypercar class, it's either going to be the new Genesis, the older Lamborghini, which is essentially discontinued, or maybe even the Ferrari. But they all have their pros and cons. In terms of GT3, I think we would mainly run the BMW, which I would love because, as you guys know, I've been driving this car for the last 3 weeks now. Or I think the McLaren was the other candidate. Now, the only reason I don't like the McLaren, and it could be different from that McLaren Logitech challenge that we started out in, it just felt like the fronts did not kind of hook up. I mean, it's a rear-engine car, so I don't know if that really translates into the, type of steer. It just felt like the car, you had to really shift the weight onto the front to get the car to turn, which is fine, but some tracks that's not ideal, so it just depends on what me and the guys want to use, but we're looking forward to running that. And I think I might do like a few laps of practice on here with one of the hypercars, maybe try the Lamborghini out, get some data for the guys. Honestly, the Genesis felt very snappy and very unpredictable. Was able to set a pretty decent lap a few times, but yeah, we're just going to see what feels the best and kind of go from there. But alright, we got 44 seconds left of this race before it enters. A lot of people on today just because it's Memorial Day and a lot of people are probably off, but we did get to silver, so we're hoping to keep that this race. I posted a video of that one wreck we had where I kind of got pushed off in the grass and I kind of got dogged for that, so I'm going to take it easy into turn one, even though the times we haven't, we've not ran into an issue of, getting wrecked, and we've actually picked up, a decent amount of spots, as the time goes on. So, let's just see kind of what we're going to do and how it's going to go. I'm not going to let other people tell me what to do. If something has been working for me, just keep the same consistency. I have a feeling this is going to be 2,000 registrations. We'll see how many splits there are. If there's over 50 splits, or maybe even like 48, it'll definitely be. So, let's see what kind of lobby. We got the blue thumb again. They gave us the accident badge because of those two wrecks that happened back-to-back races. But literally the next race, we got rid of that because we don't cause wrecks, guys. We get wrecked, but we don't cause wrecks. That's the whole reason for switching to online, was to learn the online courtesy and all that, so I can do these bigger events and not completely piss people off. So we're gonna split 20 of 47. I don't really know what that looks like in terms of who's who and all that, but let's take 14 liters of fuel. Tires are good. Let's see what we can get ourselves into. We got a minute. I'm not gonna do the practice. Let's I think the only people that do the practice are like people completely new to the track. But I'm like, you're not going to get 2 minutes in enough, unless you want to just really make sure you got it. But I've been racing this track for the last week. Nothing really changes. I would say the easiest thing to do is if you don't know a new track, which this is probably going to be me tomorrow. Tomorrow is probably going to be a stream of just private practice, because I think the 2 tracks for the silver and bronze LMGT 3 are tracks I haven't ran before. So I say take a race length and do laps and all that, and then you get you get the groove in. So 30 seconds, got a good qualifying in. The last 2 races were amazing of last week. P4 on both, qualified I think like 8th and 11th or something like that. I'm not too positive, but yeah, let's just see what we get today, and maybe we might just do I mean, it's hard because like last week to start the week we did 4 races, but you have to remember one of those was a DNF. So we really did 3 full races. It's one of those things where I want to do close to 15 races like we did last week, but sometimes you can't, and that's okay. Alright, let's get this. Alright, just gonna break bys here. Like the last ones in the garage. This feels weird after driving the hypercar for an hour yesterday. See what we can do for our first flying lap. good. I wish I was able to get on the throttle a little bit more out of the second chicane, but feels like a mid 152 lap, if I had to guess. Never mind, that's gonna...
Time 152.37. Not looking like a good qualifying at all. Wow. I mean, I'm gonna make up time in this last turn. I just don't know how much. Maybe like a couple tenths, 4 or 5 tenths. Time 151.97.
Not really a good start, to be honest. Not sure what that's all about. '17th. Oof. Great start to the week. What are these guys setting? A bunch of 150s. I mean, which usually that's not always the case.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
So this is just like a good split, I guess. Simple. What kind of trouble are we gonna get into? Why I got the checker flag? I'm not done with the race, sir. Ugh. All right.
Formation lap has started. flag, green flag.
Good jump. Someone's. Surprisingly good on that one. Here. Ah! Fuck. Dude. That was 100% on me. Yeah, pretty bad damage. This is worse than the last one. That sucks. Terrible, terrible race right there. That is a heck of a way to start this frickin' series. Oh, man. Maybe I shouldn't be doing these races at during the day. That Porsche just pulled a dirty one and I came out and had nowhere to go. I mean, that was all on me, unfortunately. Oh, man. Well, first race of the week, DNF. Which feels great. See, that's probably going to bring my driver rating and my ranking down. You can literally do it's a weekly race, that's one. Mob practice. Might as well. Gotta select what year I want to do. Gotta do 24. Get some testing, and we'll do another Monza race after this. And we got about probably 20 minutes. We'll go and get that one. I hope my safety rating doesn't drop. I mean, that was all on me. If it does, that was because of me. Unfortunately, I kind of got blind behind that Porsche, who kind of threw a it kind of threw a block on me. Let's be real. Big lockup. Okay, we're good. Already have a flat spot? What's going on with my game? Okay, why is that happening? Settings. I feel like that's something with the force feedback. Let's see. Smoothness. Take a 5. Maybe take it down. Just to see if that helps. Because as soon as you start moving, it's like shaking. Better. And I already like it better than the Genesis, that's for sure. Nope. Just that one, unfortunately. after like every turn, it just starts shaking. I don't know if that's the game or not. Yeah, you should not be shaking that much. Well, honestly, let's go. That's making me not like the Lambo to begin with. Because it's not like make sure this isn't an update. I mean, it could just be my wheel. It's like acting up right now, but that felt odd. It was like after every turn, and I didn't have any lockup there. I would understand it if the car locked up badly or you spun, but you don't really feel it if you get a lockup, you don't really feel it. It's more so when you spin like bad is when you actually feel the flat spots essentially. Okay. See how she feels. I'm saying this Genesis is very snappy compared to some of the other cars. Here there's a little bit of a vibration, but you can tell it's the road, not the actual game bugging out. Go too wide.
Respect is 7.60.
Bad lap. Can do better. I know I can do better. She got a little snappy there at the end. Let's head over to. Let's head back to see where we are waiting for the. Do another online race. Call it a day. I guess this race is still happening. Starts in 7 minutes, so we should be like literally ending right now. Something we do too. Only one registration. How is that even possible? No one do these? Safety came down. Not a whole lot. Finished 21st, I guess, not 22nd. Oh, good. Alright, so let's enter this again, and I'm not gonna use that car. That's what I kind of like base the cars, the liveries. Is like if I have a livery that doesn't do good, I just don't use it. Oh. I just had a poor qualifying too. Oh, what's up, Lucas? Oh, Lucas, we kind of switched up everything. We went from ACC AI racing to LMU online, so you just missed it, but we had a little bit of a run-in first race at Monza. Kind of got blocked really bad and right into the braking zone and took out like half of the field, so that was a great feeling. And then we did some Le Mans practice in one of the hypercars. Now we're gonna do this last race here. We got like 3 minutes until it starts, and then hopefully we just do much better. Why the switch? I think honestly this is just more rewarding. It's a newer game and it's based on an actual series, even though ACC is structured around the GT World Challenge. But I guess the biggest thing is you have online racing here. Which is just a lot more competitive compared to ACC because that's such an old game. The lobbies are kind of dead. But also they have special events almost every month in sync with the real-life events in WEC. So, for example, in June, I'm doing the 24 Hours of Le Mans with 2 of my friends. So that's going to be fun. And I just think the racing is a little bit more better. And I'm going to be honest, the only downside that I've noticed on this game is just the graphics. The graphics just aren't as good as ACC, but the driving and everything is good. I never actually got iRacing, which is odd. I kind of never really got the hang of it, but this is maybe like the next step going from AI racing to online racing to then iRacing. But honestly, a lot of my friends who, you know, drove iRacing religiously, they haven't been able to get off LMU, so just have to see. But we got a minute to the split. Then we'll do some qualifying and hop into the race. It's called Le Mans Ultimate, or LMU for short. That's kind of what everyone goes by. I got you right here, just so you have the spelling. So it's a good game. It's on Steam, and there's a bunch of DLCs you can get to for cars and tracks and stuff like that. So here we go. We got a couple more seconds until we get going here. I mean, it's definitely a lot more interesting too. I mean, I know you watched my some of my old streams, and I think you will enjoy this a lot. So let's just see how we go. So, but I appreciate you watching, Lucas, like always. A lot of people today, especially during the day, because it's, well, I guess also another thing is it's almost 11 o'clock in Europe, so a lot of the Europeans are on right now. Yes, sir. Everyone over in Europe is still on, essentially, so that is why the lobbies are full. Full. My game just crashed. Nope, we're good. What split? 22 out of 49. Okay. Couple rookies. I mean, Lucas, if you want to get some more knowledge on what this game is structured around, go to YouTube or whatever and type in FIA, just like it is for F1, FIA-WEC, which stands for World Endurance Challenge. That's what all of these cars and tracks are structured around. So it's multi-class racing, but for the most part, but this is just a GT3 challenge, so it's only the GT3 cars. I was on F1 for a little bit. Me and my buddy were doing the Korea mode, or whatever they call it. So we did that for a little bit, but it just kind of got, I don't know. It's not to, you know, talk bad about it, but it just didn't feel like real to me. Like I was like, I don't feel like I'm in an F1 car. Like I feel like if this actually happened, I would have wrecked 18,000 times ago. It's fun because it is tricky because it is an F1 car at the end of the day, but I just didn't feel like it was just very forgiving, like too forgiving. So yeah, it could get boring at times, I guess. But I could see it being fun too, but it's not something I would like grind all day, I guess is kind of what I'm trying to say. But maybe I'll hop back on. I have the game, so I just hop back on and get it in. It's not boring. Alright, take quali. Got a good lap in here. We'll have another lap after this.
time was a 1:52.50.
There goes that lap, unfortunately. Something does fill up with my gas pedal. I feel like it's loose or something. I don't know.
Lap 1:52.35.
Terrible. Man, not having the best qualifyings. I mean, if I didn't go off in that one turn, we would have been fine. But can't seem to get anything right today, unfortunately. So I'll probably drop that to 16th. Yeah. I mean, my last qualifying lap 2 days ago would have put me, wow, back to 17th, yeah.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Alright, Lucas, let's hope this turn 1 goes well. Oh, man. Let's see how many spots we can pick up. We usually pick up a lot, but it just depends on what happens in front of us. Alright, let's go.
Formation lap has started.
Alright, let's go.
Green flag, green flag.
Okay. Thank you. Well, that was. That was about. Big battle going on up here, which could probably help in our favor.
Lap 2, 05.57.
Lambo's making moves back there.
Time 1:52.75.
Lambo behind us on the fastest lap. Ah, I came off the brake too much. Someone's around. Oh, someone else is off. Someone else is off. happening with this lobby today? Up to 6th, just like that.
Time 152.90.
Ah, went too wide. Just not having good exits off of that turn. Idiot.
Time 154.42.
Yeah, I didn't touch him. He touched me into the breaking point. So I'm not really sure what that was all about. But he's probably gonna think it was me. But I didn't feel or hear any contact when he spun. I think he just lit the reels up out of the exit. It happens. Oh, hello. Oh, this Porsche up here's got a 10-second penalty. But looks like he's 8 seconds plus. Okay, so that's not going to help us for anything. Okay, these two are going to battle behind us. Yeah, that's what I thought, right? I think it was just the pressure of me being there, most likely. Kind of just made him to rush into the throttle a little bit too much. We're definitely catching this red BMW. Podium is a possibility. That would be nice after our DNF last race. podium would be nice. BMW just got a better exit out of that turn.
Lap 151.84.
We're setting good laps over here. Backed out of that one, unfortunately. Gotta get past this dude.
That time was a 152.62.
Why are you braking? What are you doing? Why are you braking into that turn? You should not be freaking braking. Really? Just completely cuts the track. Did you see that? This guy just completely cuts the track. Come on. How does he not have a penalty for that? Stop flashing lights. You're not faster than me, bud. That asshole BMW, man.
Time 154.35.
And now you have cars just going straight off. What is happening? Seriously? And just like that, our race goes from P5 to a P9. Yeah, where are they? Oh, this car's off. What? Or is that lag? I don't know what the heck that was.
Lap 155.73.
Bro said fan attack. And you have a pretty big group up here, so the odds of someone, you know, wrecking are pretty high. Except now I had this BMW breathing down me because of that lagging car. I didn't know if that was a lag or if that was an actual off. Why did I get pushed off that wide? Hey man, I'm in a BMW. You see me messing up? Well, other than that, yeah. Oh, this.
Lap 153.14.
Final lap. Let's see how this goes. Ah. Just overshot that. Alright. Looks like we'll take a P7. What could have been a podium, I think. Oh. Oh man. Oh, that feels good. Have a, come on, 7th place finish. Oh, let's update this. see, do we do one more? Should we do one more or leave it at that? I mean, that's already been 2 races. We've been live for what? An hour and 15 minutes? When's the next one? Just want to see what my results are going to be. Am I going to go up or no? Let's see. I love how this is this right here is the home screen for the race. It's like, hey, you're probably gonna wreck. Or should we do one more? Oh, just a lot on the body. I think I'm gonna end it here, guys. Maybe I'll pop back on later tonight, or at least do some more races tonight. But Lucas, it was good talking to you, bud. And I'll see you guys for the next one. Lucas, I do all these lives, by the way, before I go. Usually every weeknight, give or take, around 7, 8, or 9 o'clock. So if you're around, join up again, and